Chosen one, broke to billionaire begins. Now, the journey starts. This is the moment where heaven leans close and whispers that your story is not ending in lack. This is the hour where God turns the page and begins writing abundance over the lines of struggle. You have carried silent battles, quiet tears, and heavy nights, yet the hand of the Lord has never left your life. What looks like emptiness today is the soil where divine increase is already taking root. Stay close to these words, because the shift from broken to blessed begins in the heart before it shows in your hands. Type 2020 if you believe. You were never created to remain stuck in survival. God formed you with purpose flowing through your veins and vision planted deep within your spirit. The seasons of feeling small, overlooked, and financially pressed were not signs of failure. They were training grounds where humility, endurance, and faith were shaped inside you. The path from broke to billionaire in God's kingdom is not only about money, it is about becoming rich in wisdom, discipline, and obedience. There is a sacred transformation taking place inside you right now. You are learning to trust when there is little, to give thanks when there is almost nothing, and to believe even when doors seem closed. That inner strength is more valuable than any currency. God builds character before He builds wealth. He secures your heart before He expands your territory. If this truth strengthens your spirit, take a moment to like the video and stand boldly in agreement with what God is doing in your life. The journey starts with surrender. It begins when you release fear and choose faith as your foundation. Jesus walks beside you in every decision, in every risk, and in every step forward. His presence turns ordinary effort into sacred progress. His peace steadies your mind when doubts try to rise. You may have felt embarrassed by your financial struggles. You may have felt behind while others seem to race ahead. Yet heaven measures success differently. God sees the nights you prayed instead of quitting. He sees the times you chose integrity over shortcuts. He sees the generosity you showed even when you had little to give. The shift into abundance is not sudden luck. It is divine alignment. When your heart aligns with God's will, your hands begin to build what once felt impossible. Ideas will come with clarity. Opportunities will appear with divine timing. Connections will form that carry purpose rather than pressure. Being a chosen one does not mean the road is easy. It means the road is guided. Jesus does not promise a life without challenge, but He promises a life filled with His presence. That presence brings courage to try again. It brings creativity where there was confusion. It brings calm where there was panic. You are not stepping into wealth alone. God is teaching you stewardship before scale. He is teaching you to manage small blessings with gratitude, so that larger blessings can be trusted to you. Every coin saved, every skill learned, and every disciplined choice is part of the preparation. The journey from broke to billionaire is built one faithful step at a time. There is healing happening alongside this growth. The wounds of past rejection are being replaced with confidence rooted in Christ. The shame of past mistakes is being washed away by grace. You are no longer defined by what you lacked. You are being defined by who you are becoming in Jesus. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. Trust changes everything. When you trust God, fear loses its grip. When you trust Jesus, comparison fades. You begin to move at the pace designed for you instead of racing against others. That peace allows you to think clearly and act wisely. The journey also includes learning generosity. True wealth in God's kingdom flows outward. As He blesses you, you will become a blessing to others. The hands that once felt empty will begin to give with joy. The heart that once felt anxious will overflow with gratitude. Your financial breakthrough will reflect an inner breakthrough. You will no longer see yourself as limited. You will see yourself as equipped and empowered. God is expanding your mindset before He expands your bank account. He is teaching you to dream again, to plan boldly, and to act with courage. This transformation will not happen overnight, yet it has already begun. Each day you wake up with faith, you are walking closer to the life God prepared for you. Each time you resist doubt and choose hope, you strengthen your foundation. Each time you pray instead of panic, you grow stronger. Jesus understands the weight of struggle. He walked through hardship, rejection, and sacrifice. Yet He also walked in unshakable trust in the Father. That same trust is available to you. It anchors you when the numbers do not add up. It steadies you when results seem slow. The journey from broke to billionaire in God's plan is not about pride. It is about purpose. It is about funding dreams that bless families, uplift communities, and glorify the Lord. It is about building with integrity and leading with compassion. It is about remembering that every blessing flows from His hand. You are stepping into a season where effort meets favor, where preparation meets opportunity, where faith meets fulfillment. God is not surprised by your past. He is already working on your future. There was a time when you felt invisible. Effort did not seem to produce results. Prayers felt delayed. Doors seemed locked. Yet in those silent stretches, Jesus was building resilience within you. He was teaching you patience that does not break under pressure, and faith that does not collapse under delay. The journey from broke to billionaire begins with understanding that your value never depended on your balance. God never measured you by what you owned. He measured you by your heart, your obedience, and your willingness to trust Him when nothing made sense. That truth alone sets you free from shame. A little-known 7-second morning practice, once kept within CIA documents, is making its way back into public view, and people are already reporting fast financial shifts. It takes only seconds to complete, yet it stimulates a dormant wealth center in the brain that most people never access. Click the link in the description and comments now to check it out before it's gone. You are stepping into a mindset of stewardship. Small resources are no longer seen as signs of limitation, they are seen as seeds. Every small effort, every skill you sharpen, and every disciplined habit becomes a seed planted into fertile ground. God blesses what is nurtured with consistency and gratitude. Type 1111 if you trust in God. Trust is not loud, it is steady. It wakes up each morning and chooses faith again. It keeps working when results are slow. It keeps believing when evidence is not visible. This steady trust is shaping you into someone who can carry great responsibility without losing humility. Wealth in God's design is not chaos, it is order. It requires discipline, focus, and integrity. Jesus teaches you to manage your thoughts before you manage influence. He teaches you to master your emotions before you lead others. He builds strength in private before He reveals fruit in public. There is a powerful shift happening inside your thinking. Scarcity once whispered that there would never be enough. Fear once told you that you were behind. Comparison once made you feel small. Now God replaces those voices with truth. He reminds you that He is your source and your provider. The journey is also about courage. You are learning to take steps even when the path is unfamiliar. You are learning to invest your time wisely. You are learning to say no to distractions that once consumed your energy. Every wise decision becomes a brick in the foundation of your future. Jesus walks with you in practical matters. He cares about your work ethic. He cares about your focus. He cares about how you treat people while you grow. Success without kindness is empty. Increase without compassion is hollow. God shapes you to rise without losing your tenderness. There will be moments when doubt tries to return. It may whisper that nothing has changed. It may try to remind you of past failures. Yet you are no longer who you were. Your spirit is stronger. Your faith is deeper. Your vision is clearer. This stage of the journey builds endurance. Endurance is quiet strength. It does not need applause. It does not rush. It simply continues forward. God honors that kind of faithfulness. He multiplies what remains steady. You are also learning gratitude in the present. Gratitude unlocks joy before the breakthrough arrives. It teaches your heart to celebrate progress instead of obsessing over distance. When you thank God for small victories, you prepare yourself for greater victories ahead. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. Walking by faith means acting with confidence in God's promise, even when circumstances seem small. It means saving wisely, even when income is modest. It means building skills, even when recognition is absent. It means praying over your goals and inviting Jesus into your plans. The transformation from broke to billionaire is not only financial, it is spiritual expansion. Your character expands, your generosity expands, your capacity to handle pressure expands. God strengthens you so that prosperity will not change your heart. There is also healing unfolding in relationships. As your mindset grows, your connections shift. You begin to surround yourself with people who speak life. You distance yourself from constant negativity. You seek wisdom from those who honor God. This alignment protects your focus. The journey includes learning to rest in Christ. Rest is not laziness. It is confidence that God is working even when you pause. Jesus restores your strength so you can continue building with clarity. He renews your mind when stress tries to cloud your judgment. You are being prepared for influence. Influence requires integrity. It requires consistency between private life and public life. God is shaping you into someone who can lead with humility and serve with joy. True greatness in His kingdom flows from service. The more you align with God's heart, the more creative ideas begin to flow. Inspiration replaces confusion. Purpose replaces wandering. You start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. This is divine clarity guiding your steps. There will be moments when growth feels slow, yet growth beneath the surface is still growth. Roots deepen before branches expand. God secures your foundation so that future increase stands firm. Nothing built on Christ will collapse under pressure. The journey also teaches generosity before abundance. Even now, you can give encouragement, kindness, and time. As financial increase comes, generosity will grow with it. Wealth in God's hands becomes a tool for blessing others. You are not chasing money, you are pursuing purpose. Money becomes a resource to support that purpose. When your priorities stay aligned with Jesus, prosperity becomes peaceful rather than stressful. It becomes an extension of faith rather than a source of pride. God is restoring your confidence. You no longer shrink when speaking about your dreams. You no longer hide your ambitions. You place them before the Lord with humility and trust. You work diligently while leaving results in His hands. There is also protection along this path. Not every opportunity is meant for you. God closes doors that would drain your peace. He redirects you away from harmful shortcuts. He keeps you aligned with long-term blessing rather than quick gain. The shift from broke to billionaire is built on daily obedience. It is built on consistent prayer. It is built on steady effort. Every day becomes a sacred step forward. Jesus celebrates your faithfulness even when others do not notice. You are entering a season where your efforts begin to compound. Skills sharpened in silence begin to produce visible fruit. Relationships built with sincerity begin to open doors. Ideas developed in prayer begin to attract favor. Remain anchored in humility. Remember that every blessing flows from God. Gratitude will guard your heart when success arrives. Compassion will guide your leadership. Integrity will protect your legacy. The journey is unfolding with divine timing. You are not late, you are being shaped. You are not forgotten, you are being prepared. Every lesson learned in scarcity becomes wisdom in abundance. What if wealth was never about luck, but about a hidden brain signal that remained buried in classified files? This powerful frequency is now unlocking doors, drawing in new opportunities, and changing lives quickly. Thousands are already using it to attract prosperity in ways they never thought possible. Click the link in the description and comments now, and switch on the money-attracting brainwave today. Walk forward with calm confidence. Trust Jesus in the process. Allow God to refine you daily. The transformation is steady and real. What once looked impossible is slowly becoming your testimony. You once feared trying again because failure felt too painful. You once held back because rejection left scars on your heart. Yet Jesus has been healing those hidden wounds. He has been reminding you that mistakes were lessons, not definitions. He has been showing you that delay was preparation, not denial. The path from broke to billionaire requires emotional strength. Wealth without inner stability can become a burden. God is shaping you to carry success without losing peace. He is teaching you to remain grounded even as your influence grows. Type yes to affirm. Affirmation in faith is powerful. When you declare agreement with God's plan, your heart aligns with His promise. Your words begin to reflect hope rather than doubt. Your mindset shifts from limitation to expectation rooted in trust. There is also a renewal of your work ethic happening within you. You no longer work from desperation, you work from vision. You understand that every task, no matter how small, contributes to a greater purpose. This perspective transforms routine into calling. Jesus is guiding your priorities. Time is becoming more valuable to you. You guard your hours carefully. You invest your energy wisely. You choose progress over distraction. The journey is shaping your leadership even before you lead publicly. Leadership begins in how you manage your own life. It begins in consistency. It grows in responsibility. God is training you in private so that you will stand steady in public. Financial increase will come as a reflection of spiritual maturity. As your heart becomes more disciplined, your decisions become more strategic. You are learning to plan carefully rather than act impulsively. Wisdom replaces haste. There is a sense of divine confidence forming within you. It is not pride, it is assurance rooted in Christ. You know that you are guided, you know that your steps are ordered. This calm certainty steadies your emotions when uncertainty appears. The journey also includes refining your relationships. Not everyone can travel with you into new seasons. God gently shifts your circle. He brings people who share your values and respect your growth. He removes influences that hinder your focus. Gratitude continues to protect your heart. Each small victory feels meaningful. Each new opportunity feels like a gift. This gratitude prevents entitlement from taking root. It keeps you humble and thankful. Type 1919 to receive miracles. Miracles in this journey are not always dramatic. Sometimes they appear as clarity in confusion. Sometimes they appear as unexpected favor. Sometimes they appear as strength on days when you felt weak. God's hand moves in subtle but powerful ways. Your faith is becoming practical. It shows in how you budget. It shows in how you invest time. It shows in how you speak about your future. Jesus is involved in every detail, not only the spiritual moments but also the everyday decisions. You are also learning patience with yourself. Growth is steady, not rushed. God allows progress to unfold in layers. Each layer strengthens the foundation beneath it. This steady building creates stability that will last. There is a transformation in how you view wealth. It is no longer a symbol of status. It becomes a tool for service. You begin to see how prosperity can fund kindness, support families, and create opportunities for others. This vision keeps your motives pure. The journey demands resilience. Some days will feel heavy, some efforts will seem unnoticed, yet resilience carries you forward. It whispers that quitting is not an option because purpose is too important. Jesus understands effort that goes unseen. He understands perseverance. He understands endurance. His life reflects faithfulness even when recognition was absent. That same spirit strengthens you. You are stepping into a rhythm of balance. Work no longer consumes your identity. Rest becomes sacred. Prayer becomes daily nourishment. Peace becomes your foundation. God is also expanding your imagination. Dreams you once buried begin to rise again. Plans you once dismissed begin to feel possible. Inspiration flows as you spend time in His presence. Creativity awakens when fear fades. The shift from broke to billionaire continues in your thinking. You stop saying that you cannot. You start saying that you are learning. You stop focusing on what is missing. You focus on what is growing. Discipline becomes a friend rather than a burden. It guides your spending. It guides your habits. It guides your daily schedule. Through discipline, you protect your future. There is also restoration of joy. Joy that is not dependent on results. Joy that flows from knowing God is with you. This joy strengthens you during slow seasons. It reminds you that progress is happening even when unseen. Your faith is influencing others quietly. People notice your calm determination. They see your steady improvement. They observe your gratitude. Your journey becomes encouragement for those who feel stuck. God is weaving together every lesson from your past. Nothing was wasted. Hard seasons built empathy. Limited seasons built creativity. Challenging seasons built resilience. As increase approaches, humility deepens. You remember where you started. You remain compassionate toward those still struggling. You extend kindness because you understand their journey. The path ahead continues with clarity. You are not chasing approval. You are following purpose. You are not racing against others. You are walking at God's pace. The journey is still unfolding. Each step carries meaning. Each effort holds value. Each prayer strengthens your foundation. Within your mind is a small region linked to success and wealth, once concealed in restricted research and classified files. This newly revealed frequency is helping people trade financial stress for calm and stability, and God has led you to see this at the perfect moment. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brainwave now. You are being shaped into someone who can carry abundance with grace. You are becoming someone who leads with compassion. You are evolving into someone whose prosperity reflects inner peace. The transformation is steady, the growth is real, the blessing is approaching in alignment with your readiness. When you lived in constant lack, your thoughts were crowded with urgency. Every decision felt heavy, every setback felt overwhelming. Yet Jesus has been calming your heart and widening your perspective. He is showing you that your story is larger than a single season. Legacy begins in the mind before it appears in the world. God plants ideas inside you that carry purpose. These ideas are not random. They are connected to your gifts, your experiences, and your calling. What once felt like simple skills are becoming building blocks for something greater. Type 1010 if you agree. Agreement with God strengthens your direction. When you align your thoughts with His promise, your actions gain clarity. You stop drifting and start moving with intention. Purpose replaces confusion. You are also learning long-term thinking. Quick rewards no longer satisfy you. You desire stability that stands firm. You desire growth that continues year after year. This maturity reflects spiritual expansion. Jesus teaches you to build patiently. Strong foundations take time. Real influence grows steadily. Deep roots develop beneath the surface, long before fruit becomes visible. You are embracing this steady process. There is wisdom developing in how you handle opportunities. You pause before deciding. You pray before committing. You weigh options carefully. This thoughtful approach protects your progress. The journey from broke to billionaire is also about stewardship of influence. As your life grows, people will look to you for guidance. God is shaping your character to reflect kindness and responsibility. He is preparing you to lead without arrogance. You begin to see wealth as a means to create stability for others. You envision supporting your family with peace. You imagine funding projects that uplift communities. This vision fuels your motivation. There is also a strengthening of your discipline. You wake up with clearer focus. You manage distractions with firmness. You respect your own goals. This self-leadership becomes the backbone of your growth. Your relationship with God remains central. Prayer is no longer a last resort. It is your starting point. You invite Jesus into decisions about work, finances, and relationships. This constant connection keeps your heart steady. Type 222 to claim miracles. Claiming miracles in faith is an act of confidence in God's goodness. You recognize that divine favor can open doors beyond human effort. You remain diligent while trusting Him to multiply what you build. The journey also includes refining your speech. Words once filled with doubt are replaced with declarations of hope. You speak life over your plans. You speak gratitude over your progress. You speak peace over your future. There is growth in emotional balance. Stress no longer controls you as it once did. You respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Jesus teaches you calm strength. As your mindset shifts, new ideas begin to flow more freely. Creativity feels natural rather than forced. Solutions appear where obstacles once stood. This clarity is evidence of alignment with God's guidance. You are becoming comfortable with responsibility. Instead of fearing greater capacity, you welcome it. You understand that responsibility is trust from God. You carry it with humility. The transformation also includes forgiveness of your past self. You release regret over missed chances. You forgive yourself for decisions made in fear. This freedom allows you to move forward without emotional weight. You notice that your confidence is quieter now. It does not seek validation. It rests in assurance that God is guiding you. This quiet strength is powerful. There is also a deeper sense of gratitude for simple blessings, meals shared with loved ones, moments of peace, small financial wins. Gratitude keeps your heart anchored. You understand that growth requires continued learning. You remain open to wisdom. You seek counsel from people who honor God. You invest time in developing new skills. The journey strengthens your resilience further. Temporary setbacks no longer shake your identity. You see them as adjustments rather than defeats. This mindset preserves momentum. Jesus remains your model. He walked with authority and humility together. He served with compassion while carrying purpose. You reflect that balance as you rise. There is also a refinement of your goals. Some dreams fade because they were rooted in comparison. Others grow stronger because they are rooted in calling. God prunes what is unnecessary and nourishes what is aligned. Your faith continues to mature. It is not based on emotion alone. It is built on daily trust. It stands firm even when feelings fluctuate. As increase approaches, you feel prepared rather than overwhelmed. You have built habits that support growth. You have cultivated peace that protects your focus. You have strengthened values that guard your integrity. The shift from broke to billionaire is no longer a distant idea. It feels like a path you are actively walking. Each disciplined day brings visible progress. Each prayer brings renewed clarity. You are also becoming a source of encouragement to others. Your journey inspires hope. Your steady growth demonstrates possibility. Your faith reflects stability. God is shaping you into a steward of abundance. Abundance in finances, abundance in wisdom, abundance in compassion. This holistic prosperity reflects His heart. The journey continues with patience and expectation. You trust that what is built with God will endure. You trust that what is aligned with purpose will flourish. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Keep your hands diligent. Keep your heart humble. The foundation you are laying now will support blessings that extend far beyond your own lifetime. The journey now unfolds into a season of refinement. God is not only building your resources and expanding your vision, He is purifying your motives. True transformation from broke to billionaire in His kingdom requires a heart that remains anchored in love. Wealth without love becomes empty. Success without compassion becomes heavy. The Lord is shaping you so that prosperity flows through you, not just to you. A 7-second brainwave method, once limited to elite circles and tucked away in classified files, is now accessible to the public, and many refer to it as the 30-second miracle. Researchers say it stimulates a dormant brain center tied to prosperity and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it's removed again from the internet. In earlier seasons, survival was your main focus. You prayed for relief. You longed for stability. You desired a breakthrough that would silence worry. Those prayers were heard. Yet God knew that before financial abundance arrived, your inner world needed strengthening. Jesus has been softening areas of your heart that once carried bitterness. There were moments when you felt overlooked. There were times when comparison created quiet resentment. Yet Christ gently replaced those feelings with understanding and grace. This healing prepares you to rise without hardness. Type Amen if you believe. Belief strengthens alignment. When you agree with God's refining work, you open your heart wider. You allow Him to correct gently and guide clearly. This posture protects your future. The journey into greater abundance also involves integrity under pressure. Opportunities will increase, choices will multiply. Some paths may promise quick gain but lack righteousness. God trains you now to choose what is right over what is fast. Integrity builds lasting success. It may seem slower in the beginning, it may require patience, yet it creates stability that cannot be shaken. Jesus teaches you to value peace over shortcuts. There is also a deeper understanding forming within you about influence. Influence is not control, it is responsibility. As your life expands, others may look to your example. God prepares you to lead with humility and service.